And if you're listening, you have to download the 99.3 FM app. It is litty right now.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. On the app, you can do so many things. You can give shout-outs. You can play music. Let us know what you think about the show.
There's song requests.
Yo, you can sip tea or light it up yourself. If you like a song, just hit the up. If you think the song is just not the business, hit that down click. Absolutely. No laughing here. It's serious. So anyway, what's the first thing we want to get into, Missy? And let us know how you feel about this track right here. Are we going to sip tea or are we going to light it up?
See you soon.
Woo!
All right, you guys, how did you feel about that one?
Jeff Bernat, this time I'm lighting it up. That was a great song in my opinion. I'm an R&B fan. I loved it. I mean, I thought like the melody was crazy. I like the message that he was giving. It was dope for sure. I'm lighting it up. All lighters.
That's cool. That's good.
She said that's cool.
So
let's go, Francois. Francois the Great. What do you think?
This time, all the time, I'm lighting it up.
Okay.
Jeff Bernat, let me tell
Jeff.
you, this guy, I've always been a fan. I think that you have so much talent as far as your melodies, your voice, just even when you put the good music behind it, it's just a plus because your voice just is captivating. You know, continue success, Jeff. We love you over here at Luminary Sounds. Keep making that music, but definitely I'm lighting it up.
So you're lighting it up.
Okay, we got two lighting it up.
Okay,
and
here we go.
I'm gonna have to say one sip and tea.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Sorry,
Jeff.
Jeff.
It was gonna happen. I just knew.
Why'd it have to be the first song?
Is it organic tea? What's going on?
I like you guys said, melody was beautiful, song was great, and I liked the message of the song. Like it's about growing, it's about realizing, like he realized his mistakes. He's like, I'm gonna do better next time, yada yada. Which is all cool, but I guess I'm just like not an R&B fan.
Missy's not in the romance mood.
Yeah, I'm not the R&B fan. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
This is the second time that you sip tea on something romantic. What's going on in your love life that you are shutting down these hot songs?
It's like immediately,
Girl,
no.
I mean, you're not going to light it up at all? Wow. Now we respect Missy's opinion. Though it may be wrong, we still respect it.
It's a good song. I just,
Wow.
I don't have it on my list.
Look, Missy said that it's Saturday morning. Ain't no one got time for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Come on. I mean, do we need to play it again?
Maybe later.
Was it a mistake?
How about later?
Okay.
It's a good song.
So Jeff,
we love you over here, Jeff.
Jeff, we do love you. She might not love you. We love you over here, though. I thought the song was great. And I'm still lighting up for you, man. At the end of the day, we respect everyone's opinion on the matter of the song this time. The only thing I would say to end that is that, you know, he's an independent artist. He has a great team behind him, and he's not one of these like machine type artists. He's basically doing his own music, you know, a small team. Definitely. So you got to give respect to these independent artists. But hey, you guys let us know. Hit us up on 993 FM, the website, the app, or Luminary Sounds, the Instagram, and let us know, are you sipping tea like Missy, or are you lighting it up like Francois and Junior Leto? There you go. So what we got next? Who we talking about next?
All right. Did you guys hear about that young lady who caused the crash over at the Tour de France? The
with
bike
the big
race.
Sign?
Look,
with the big sign.
This lady right here, man.
Oh, this is what needing attention too much gets you. I mean, it's not good. Okay, so basically she was on the sidelines of Tour de France. It's a bike race. It's a 21-day bike race. I had no idea, you guys. So it was the very first day. She's on the sidelines. She's holding up a sign, that's big, huge sign that says, "Go Grandma and Grandpa." So she's trying to be sweet. She's trying to give support to her grandparents doing this race, but while she's trying to put the sign...
Her grandparents are in the race?
I'm assuming it's...
There's no way.
I don't know.
There's no way. No disrespect, but they're not in that Tour de France.
Well, why would she have a sign saying, "Go Grandma and Grandpa"?
Somebody else, Grandpa. I have no idea.
Okay, well, either way, she was trying to get some attention. She got it. The sign caused a huge domino effect of all the cyclists falling. So they all fell.
Look, she almost took out half the Tour de France.
She did. Yeah.
She got arrested for that.
She got arrested. And there's people that couldn't even finish the bike race. Like, they had to drop out of the 21-day race because of it.
I mean, you think about all that preparation and hard work for someone to have a sign up just way out of their way and just knocking over all these cyclists. It was just like, it was terrible.
Right. So she got arrested for involuntarily causing injury, and she's facing a fine of 1,500 euros.
Wow.
So that's the That's the legal side of it.
That's about 1,700 in American dollars.
Yeah. That's it. 1,700 for knocking over people.
Okay. That's
1,700.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's
you can
nothing.
knock over somebody for $1,700.
Okay.
Wow.
But
That's shocking.
that's the legal what happened, the legal repercussions. What now in real life, she's shunned everywhere, right? Like, people thought she went into hiding because they were upset that she caused this huge mess.
Oh, that was disrespectful.
I got one thing to
Go
say.
ahead, bro.
Now, did you guys, I don't know if you saw the clip, but did you see the man that was trying to avoid her and then he got taken out? The way he looked at her.
I'm sure they were all looking at her.
Yeah, it was a bad situation. So we're not gonna light up to anybody get knocked over their bikes.
No.
All of us sipping tea to that. That's just crazy.
But I'm curious though. So she wanted a little bit of attention, but was it worth it to go viral like that?
No. I mean, who's in her corner supporting her for that? I don't think so. I just think that. I mean, do you think it was an accident?
Yeah, I think it was an accident.
Yeah, I think it was an accident, but my thing is, people stand in certain areas of races and marathons all the time, and this doesn't happen, right? So, go ahead, Missy, because I know you were going to elaborate on it a little bit more.
Okay, to add on to that, that's what they're upset about, because usually, like, in races, they are blocked off. Like, you can't go past a certain point, right? There was nothing like that on this race. So they were super close on this very narrow road. But so a lot of people are getting upset about that.
But I'm laughing because I did not know what the sign said until Missy just told us. So
Go grandma and grandpa.
Grandma and grandpa, come on, stop it.
She was trying to see.
disrespect.
I feel bad for her though, because
Terrible
she was
sign
trying.
number one.
She was trying to.
What kind of sign is that?
She was trying to like support her family,
This is
and
the Olympic. What
and
are you talking
then this happens. You know, I'm sure she.
about? Are
Feels,
you sure it said
I'm
that
sure she
in
feels
English?
horrible.
Because it didn't say that was in English.
It was not in English. It
Okay, so
translate into
I have
that.
to. Listen. We will double check the facts on that. If it was go grandma or grandpa.
It was. That's what it translates
I'm not
into.
saying she's wrong. I'm just saying we're gonna fact check that.
I got a quick question. Was it like a mountain or a hill or something she could have went and stood on and just been like, go grandma, grandpa?
man,
you know how like there's like them little. I'm trying to help.
But the thing is, the sign wasn't even towards the racers. It was towards the TV. So
Okay, we're butchering the sign. It's
Oh,
crazy. But at the end of the day, we do not sip tea on that. We want to get into another music review, and we have next coming up, Mariah the Scientist. I wonder why she calls herself Mariah the Scientist,
ooh,
but
I'm interested.
I'm interested too. Let's check it out. Sip tea or light it up.
All right. So that was Mariah the Scientist with Aura. Are we sipping tea or are we lighting it up?
You go.
I will go first. So Mariah the Scientist is always an interesting artist for me to just sit here and listen to everything. She always has just different areas and range in music that she always likes to explore. This is another one for me to just, I got the lighter in my hand, so you already know. I'm lighting it up. I like the sample. Usually I'm not a big fan of like when people take the samples and they mix it up and do different things, but she did a good job with this sample and I'm lighting it up for sure. So what you think?
She deserves it. I agree with Francois. I'm lighting it up for Mariah the Scientist. I really like that song. Her voice was beautiful, and I'm interested that you said that you liked her other music, because I didn't even think about that, and now I need to listen to more of her music.
Well, that's interesting. At first, I was going to sip tea at first because I feel like
really?
Yeah, because
You're gonna sip tea.
I was gonna sip tea because I'm thinking like if you have that beat, then you have to do it right. She also did a with Justin Timberlake "Cry Me a River" beat.
She did.
Off of
Ooh,
her,
I need to
off
hear
of
that.
her album.
I need to hear that.
I don't know if you need to hear that one.
Aw.
But at the end of the end of the day, for Aura, I'm lighting it up. I'm lighting it up for this one because I just like her energy in the song. It was passionate. I can't say that she stands out as an artist because most of these artists, in my opinion, some of them do sound the same.
Okay.
But one thing that she did do was she was selective in her production of her beats. That made her stand out. I thought she did a great job at that. But I'm not throwing shade on the Justin Timberlake "Cry Me a River."
Okay.
It's just that for me, if you're gonna take something that's like a classic, you have to be equally as good or better.
You have to keep up that
That's
level.
the standard.
You gotta own it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it sounded great, but come on, it's like that was a classic.
You know, I'm
lighting
have
it
to-
up to Aura. I'm lighting it up.
I'm just gonna have to do a music review on that.
Oh,
Justin
next?
Timberlake song next. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
I'm gonna let you guys know.
Okay, we'll do that. So you lighting it up.
I lit up.
First, while you lighting it up.
I'm lighting it
Now I'm lighting it up for the album cover. I'm lighting up for the album cover.
Okay, yes.
First of all, I have never seen a woman on an album cover look so wonderful
So,
with.
Missy, if you don't know, the album cover is a picture of her. It looks like she has a crop top.
Mm-hmm.
She has a crop top on, and she has like a knife or an arrow going through her
Not a
heart.
knife. It's
I
like
did see
it's
that.
an arrow going, and she's
It's an arrow.
smiling.
And she's
beautifully.
smiling.
I just liked it on
She's
Instagram.
looking pleasant. She's like, oh, this doesn't hurt me at all. But that's interesting because what is her music about? And I think that album cover that I'm lighting it up to is exactly where the music is. You know, I don't want to give a full review of her, but her songs are really passionate at the end.
So it's the album cover for you, huh?
I mean, I just thought it was interesting. Out of all the album covers you can do, it told a story to what her music was like. Like she's dealing with a lot of pain, but she's smiling on the outside, but on the inside, it's you know,
she's hurting.
it's a lot. It's hurt. She's hurting on the inside.
Or she's using it as like to catapult her, like the pain that she has through this arrow in her heart. She's using it to catapult her creativity.
Oh, that's
how
interesting.
I look at it.
I like this
Okay, that's
artistic
interesting.
look you guys got going on
I
right
mean,
now.
Missy's really diving deep. I didn't look at it that deep. But
I mean, hey.
I mean, after I thought
like
about it.
I like it. I just remember the picture because I was actually listening to it. Yeah, not too long ago.
not too long ago. Oh, you looking at the album? Yeah, for sure.
beautiful
for sure.
picture.
Yeah. So, her new album is out right now. I don't want to really make it about her, but as far as this song is concerned, we all three light it up. It's a great song.
Yeah, I think it's coming. She's releasing singles from it, and I think the album's coming
No,
very
I
soon.
listened to it. I listened to the whole album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good album.
Oh.
It definitely was a good album.
Nice.
It definitely was a good album. So let's get into another topic right now.
What do you guys think about people making biopics that don't have the rights and don't have the support back of the family? Like they just did one on.
that's a good question.
Was it Whitney
Very good
Houston
question.
or?
Whitney
in the past
Houston
couple
was one.
years, they did one, and they
There's
like
a
her
couple.
family. Yeah, there's a lot that the families don't sign off.
So
on.
I'll touch on two. Whitney Houston is one. Aaliyah is another one.
Okay.
they
Yeah, that
had
was a
some
big one.
issues with
That was a
one.
big one.
That was a
actually.
big
That's
one.
what I
You're
was thinking of.
And
Issues
they're
with that.
they're
Selena
supposedly
maybe
doing.
even.
Selena's another. The funny thing is, Selena, I believe they have a Netflix now on Selena, right? I think that Aaliyah was interesting because Timbaland and Missy were not too happy with what they saw. They didn't agree with it.
Right.
And, it was pretty bad because a lot of the actors that were in it, I'm sure they worked hard and people never really took full lighting or full liking to what they did because of the shade that was thrown at their movie.
I mean, they're gonna chop it up anyway. So
Yeah,
when they do, I'm pretty sure they get an intake of what it's gonna be like, and they're like, I don't like that, I don't like this. And if you got somebody in your family being represented, you may not want to talk about all the negative things or things that was.
My take on it, Missy, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I think if you're gonna do it, be involved. I think what was good was I like the New Edition one, even though it was like a whole week or 2 weeks or whatever it was.
Right.
New Edition done took over like VH1. I was sitting there like, man, this is long.
It actually was good.
It was very good.
Very good.
And I think the reason why it was very good was Bobby had his say in it. Ricky had his say in it. Johnny had his say in it. They all had their say in it.
Right.
Even though there was, like Junior said, certain things you do not want to talk about, they all had their say in it. Same as Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
You know, that
was done very well.
That was done very well. And I think when you have your say in the motion picture or the movie that's happening, I think it flows better.
Definitely.
You know?
There was controversy in that film as well because with the whole domestic issues with Dr. Dre, and I can't remember her name, the woman that was at the hands of those assaults. She
Michelle.
Yeah, there you go. She was upset the way that they put it out there, and like that's still part of his story that she felt should have been told because it was significant.
And
in
she
his
told
career.
it in her movie.
And exactly. So, and it's one of those things like, do you tell everything? Is it really important, or is it not important? Or when you're a public figure, is that something that you have to speak about?
And I know you were gonna say something, Missy.
Well, I think if you're involved in the biopic, yes, try to tell as much honesty as you can, but you don't have control over it sometimes when people are going to do a movie on you and they're like, well, we're going to do it anyways, we don't care if you have input in it or not.
And that's what the problem of your question,
right? So the other thing is, like, I mean, I would even think, like, as an actor, I would be like, well, I don't know, I heard that this person specifically doesn't want us doing it, and then, like, I mean, it's an opportunity for you, like, to grow in your career, I guess, but, like, I don't know, that there's so many different, like, emotions and different nuances that go in those kinds of things.
I heard this person don't want me to do it, I'm gonna pass.
Well, no, they'll put it out publicly. The family will, like, put out, like, statements and stuff and be like, we don't support this, and whatever you hear, it's not true. They didn't tell us about anything. So that's crazy. But
I got a question for the both of you. Who is someone or a group that you would like to see a biopic done of in the future?
okay.
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, my ultimate was not a group, but it was Marvin Gaye. I felt like to me he's my favorite artist of all time still. He's my favorite artist. It's something that we're going to introduce. I'm going to talk about it right now. We got this thing what we're going to call like In the Vault.
In the Vault.
In the Vault.
Oh, yes, In the Vault.
So what we're going to start doing as of next week, we're going to have music from, as we say on 99.3 FM, legacy artists. Artists that do not typically either get played or reviewed. Francois may be listening to Dolly Parton. What'd you think about the album?
Look, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Missy might be listening to Queen.
All
Or
right.
AC/DC.
All right.
We're going to be getting a different take on music that we typically do not listen to. But what's our response to that?
That's going to be a lot of fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Absolutely.
That's going to be really exciting. Just be prepared for my personality to change every week with every different album, because it's going to. I'll be like, well, I'm a rock star this week, you guys.
She might be sipping tea. She might be lining it up. We don't know. Maybe she'll have her whole romantic side going. We don't know. We don't know. But
we'll
course,
see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. And I mean, I think that with that being said, for me, a person that I would definitely love to see a biopic done on is Sean Puffy Combs.
Okay, that would be interesting.
I've been a fan for, I know there's people that love him and there's people that hate him, but I just think for someone that started out as an intern and to see where he is now,
it's crazy.
Like, I would just love to see.
But it's too soon, though.
Well,
yeah,
of course, it's too soon.
It's too soon because he's still doing stuff.
He's still doing stuff. But I'm talking into the future. In the future. Definitely for sure. Because
you say Sean Puff Diddy Daddy Combs.
Yeah.
And do you have one, Missy?
Okay. Well, I want to say the one that I just watched that I loved. Like, I watch it all the time.
You seen one?
A biopic, yeah, but it wasn't about an artist. It was
who was it?
Wendy Williams.
I watched
that
God.
I saw that.
all the time.
I saw that.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
I watched
right
the Wendy
now.
Williams one, and then I watched the movie right after it, and I made my whole family watch
you
it
know
with
what?
me.
Are you a fan of Wendy Williams?
I will say I didn't know much about Wendy Williams until I saw that biopic, and I will say I have so much respect for the hustle.
Okay, so that's
hustle.
what I have to do.
She has
then.
the hustle.
I have to watch the
You have
biopic
to.
A hustle.
to relate to the hustle.
It's the hustle.
Because right now, how I feel, I'm just not really a fan of tearing people down.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of that.
She has a reputation of that, for sure.
I mean, that's how
She
to me.
does.
That's how she made her. That's how she made her name.
Yeah,
is tearing
it is.
people down. And for me, I mean, that's just my point of view. I'm just not a fan of it. I think she is a success story. from where she came from and where she ended up. And look at us right now. We're on a station that we know can grow the promise as well.
Right.
So that's someone that you can say, that's someone you can look up to. It's just that the way she does things
understand.
now, you know.
I completely understand.
So, okay, so I used to feel that way about her. Like, I was like, Wendy Williams, I'm not going to watch her show. All she does is talk smack about people. But I started watching it, and I watch it a lot, actually. I'll watch it on YouTube. And
Her favorite show.
it is my favorite show.
I'm shocked.
The Real, Breakfast Club. Anyways, so I was watching the Wendy Williams show, and then continuing to watch it, it's like, I see her talent and I see like how she built herself up. Like, I can't help but have so much respect for her. Like, she's literally one of my icons because of her success, like in her hard work. She is crazy with her hard work. It's very inspiring, and I want to be like her.
Oh,
just like
wow.
her.
Well, I mean, she's inspired lots of ladies. Of course.
Speaking of inspiring, we're about to get into another music review right now. And you let us know if you're going to be sipping tea or if you're going to be lighting it up.
Well, let's hear it.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. That was Kenyon Dixon featuring PJ Morton with Escape. Man, oh man. So Junior, my man, are you lighting it up or you sipping tea?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm lighting it up to it.
Yeah.
I'm lighting it up because so many different...
That's what I like to hear.
Right. So it was so many. That's what you like to hear. It's so many different melodies in that song that, man, I feel like they could just do an album together. They were dope, man. I have to light it up. And PJ Morton is one of my favorite artists right now. Number one, because he's a true
I know you
musician,
like him.
and his father's a pastor. I just love his music.
Oh,
bro.
wow.
He's from Louisiana. He's dope, man.
Look at him. He did his history.
He
did my
did. Look at his research. So this was a collab then. This
It was a collab.
Oh, do they have a collaborated album, or is it just this song?
That I do not know, but
Okay,
this
that's
is a
next for
song
them.
that's next for them. They sound great together. What'd you think, Missy?
I loved it. It was great. I mean, I'm lighting it up.
Missy's
All right,
lighting
guys,
it
I'm
up.
lighting it up finally.
Okay.
I like that song. I mean, if you guys were hearing us or if you guys could see us, I had my headphones on and I was just like dancing to the
She
song.
did.
I was ignoring everyone else. I was
She
like,
was
I like
acting like
this
she was in a
song.
video. She was making a video and stuff to the song.
I was. I was like, all right, let's get it.
Okay.
So
you
definitely
lighting
lighting it up.
What
Yeah.
was the best part about the song?
I just like the beat. It was very upbeat. I'm a kind of person that I will listen to a song literally 20 times in a row, and I wanted to hear it right back again.
Okay.
You know what?
I think you give it up. I'm figuring her out. Bro.
Missy's one of those, like, you'll go in her car, you'll sit in her car, and you'll be like, are you playing this song again?
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened with Pilo.
Yeah,
She
it
played
was.
Pilo like the whole trip.
Oh, I
I
remember
did.
Pilo.
I still play it.
You still Pilo, man. Pilo's crazy.
Yeah.
we
Shout out to
We
Pilo.
gave
Shout out,
Pilo
same
his, we
squad.
gave Pilo his love, like same
Yeah.
squad, right? But yeah, I agree. You gotta light it up to that.
I'm definitely lighting it up.
Dean, you liked it?
Dean
gives a thumbs up,
Dean-
and for that,
Dean gives a thumbs
that means
up.
that means a triple lighter.
He
Yeah.
was lighting it
Dean
up.
is
He was
lighting
lighting it up.
Engineer in the back. Dean's lighting it up. So it's all
I'm
good.
lighting it up as well.
Everybody's lighting it up.
Yeah, I'm lighting it up as well. For me, my favorite part, I know Junior was asking about the favorite part. That soul clap at the end.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I loved it so
All
much.
right.
It just you mentioned his dad is a pastor, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It kind of had that soul at the end.
He does, man. He does.
It was really nice.
He has a soul. Hey, do that clap again. Come
that
on.
clap. You know what I'm saying?
We taking it to church here.
You know
Let's
what
go.
I'm
We
saying?
taking it to church right
It
now.
was cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dean mixing it up.
That's that Baptist ministry coming in
Exactly.
right now. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. We lighting it up right now.
Oh, for sure.
So, man, I don't even know.
That was wonderful. That was a review for PJ Morton and Kenyon Dixon. We look forward to hearing more from you brothers. As Missy said, it would be great if we heard a collaborative album.
We need a collab album.
We do. We need a collab album, and we would definitely love to see you guys come and show us some love here on 99.3. Maybe we could do that in the
And we
future.
got another review
Much
coming
love.
right back. So check
Okay.
out, and we'll be with you soon.
Definitely.
Let's go.
Left now. I've been, baby, let it burn out.
Okay. That was Benee, the New Zealand artist. Francois, I'm just going to throw it straight to you, and I have to know.
Let's hear it.
Put down the phone. Are you sipping tea or are you lighting it up?
Benee.
Don't lie.
I am not gonna lie, and this is easy for me.
Okay.
Benny, I wasn't feeling it, so I'm sipping some green tea.
Oh my God.
Some green tea.
Some green tea on that one right there. I wasn't feeling it, Benny.
I mean, speaking
What
truth.
was it? What was it? What was it about the song?
Now, I will say it was very different, but
Different how?
it was different with the music. The music was different. I like the instruments that were used. They're not everyday instruments that you hear all the time. I will say that the direction of the song, it kind of lost me. I didn't know what was going on. Like, I just kind of did one of these.
Okay.
Shrug.
First of all,
Hands
I'm
up.
lighting it up. I'm lighting it up because I'm
Okay.
expanding the musical palette. Okay, I'm lighting it up. It was interesting, and the reason why I heard it in the mall, and I was like, okay, which song is this? I hit Shazam, right? And I started looking up on the artist, and I said, I want to introduce the artist to see what is the camp thing. And I had a feeling. I wanted to see if you were gonna sip. If you were gonna sip, you still sipping tea? Is it that serious? Okay. Well,
You already knew.
Look, I'm
Did you know
picturing
he was
over.
going to sip
Missy,
tea on that one?
Missy, what you doing?
I'm lighting it up.
Okay.
I'm lighting it up. I'm sorry, Francois. Gotta go against you, pal.
Look, I gotta sit still right now because I've been told sitting still doesn't let the heat come to me in the little room here, so I'm sitting still.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
why you-
I'm lining it up. It was just a bop. I was dancing to it again in my chair. I mean, I really liked it. I do want to say I do know what Francois is talking about when he says like, where's the direction? Like, what are we doing here? Because I felt the same. I kind of did feel the same. Like, what's going on? But I didn't care.
Well,
I didn't care.
is too monotone? Is that what it was for you?
Was it too long? Maybe.
Too
I don't
long,
know.
okay.
I don't know if that's what it was. Because I found myself easily.
Good points.
Yeah, I found myself easily like every time I listen to this song, I dozed it off. Like
Okay, so I'm
single
confused.
not
She
doze,
said she
not
go to
doze.
sleep.
Are you?
Not doze. I don't mean sleep.
I'm confused. Are you sipping tea and lighting it up?
No, I liked it.
Because
No,
you
I
can
liked
do
it.
both
No.
now. You can sip tea and light it up.
No, I'm lighting it up.
Because you
She
can't.
lighting
You
it up.
dozing off on a light up?
No, I don't mean I'm dozing off. Like I'm daydreaming. How about that? I start
daydreaming.
daydreaming out the window.
So
like
what are
every
you
time I listen
dreaming
to the song.
about though?
Nothing. My mind just goes blank. I'm just
mind
listening
goes
to the
blank.
song. Like
Well,
I
okay.
like it.
So you saying the song is so good that you just daydream and you're just not focused even on the road. You're
Yeah.
just
True.
okay.
True.
Okay.
Sorry.
Look,
to
I gotta
everyone
listen to
going-
this while I
going to the
clean. That's
101
dangerous right there.
South.
Well, I mean, you won't listen to it because you sipping tea on
Look.
you sipping tea.
Benny, bring some more music out. I am open when it comes to my musical palette. Now, I'm not a big avocado fan, so maybe that was like my avocado when it came to the music. But it doesn't mean that all the songs you have I won't like. I'll definitely like something that you have, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check out her other
Keep
stuff.
doing what you're doing.
But listen,
Benny.
in the meantime, you check her out. You hit us up and let us know. Are you sipping tea or are you lighting it up as well? We're gonna put it on our page.
We sure will.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
we
we're gonna go
will.
to a few songs and we will be right back.
We sure will.
See you soon. Let's go.
How you guys
First of
feeling?
all, I'm lighting it up for that break. I needed a segment to
Same.
get me some agua.
Same.
Agua.
The heat.
Yes, it's hot over here, but go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
Man.
Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Okay, this is something I'm really excited about, and I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Okay, so college athletes are about to get paid. The National Collegiate Athletic Association just announced an interim policy that allows student athletes to monetize their name, image, and likeness. So they're able to take sponsorships. They're able to.
That's huge.
It's huge. Yeah. All these colleges are making millions and millions and millions of dollars off of their athletic programs, and the students were not, reaping any of the benefits.
There's a story I think of when it comes to this topic. I
Okay.
think
Ed
of
O'Bannon?
the Fab Five,
Uh,
Michigan Wolverines,
Okay.
with Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, and the rest of those boys. They didn't invent the baggy shorts. They really made it popular. in the 90s. So the fact that none of those guys reaped any benefits.
And the black socks.
And the black socks.
I have black socks on right now.
Yeah, the black socks. There you go.
All right,
With the black socks right now.
We got the black socks. I
Francois,
got the black socks too.
All three of us have on black socks.
We all got black socks on. And I think of that when you say it, Missy, and I'm just like, man, I understand all of them they're all millionaires now. Well, I believe all 5 of them are millionaires, but it's just what would have happened if you have guys like this making money in their teens going into the NBA. It would have been just so different.
Well,
you know,
not everybody even makes it to professional
Exactly.
sports afterwards anyways. Like, that's still a very small percentage
That's
of
true.
who's going to end up making money
that's
out
true.
of all these college athletes.
And it's funny you say that, because of those Fab Five freshmen, 3 of them actually went on and became well known.
Very successful.
Jawan Howard, Chris Webber,
He's a
and
coach.
Jalen Rose. And Jawan
Chris
Howard
Webber's
is a
Hall of Fame. Yeah.
he's a Hall of Fame. So the other 2 guys, I mean, they were great when they were on the team, but like you said, there's so many guys that, you know, try to go into the league, and
It was time. It was
doesn't turn
time
out.
for the change to happen. You have a lot of athletic men and women that are being, you know, I don't know how do I say that? They're being exploited in video games. Their merch, you know, they can play a video game with their likeness on there and not receive $1.
Right. And
And
then,
that's a problem, especially when you're making so much money for these universities. So, you know, I'm glad it happened. I don't know the particulars of how much they get paid. I don't know how much money they'll get paid for their likeness. That's the question that they're going to have.
it's up to each state. Each state and the college universities have to abide by that state's law, because it's not federal law.
Okay, it's not a federal law. Wow.
Right.
Okay.
I know there was something
So you can still get
to.
shafted.
Yeah.
So a state might not want to give you anything. Anything worth it. I look at it almost like a streaming situation where you're like YouTube.
Or-
Jay-Z called YouTube the devil because YouTube paid .00001.
If you're a student now, athletes, if you're listening to me now, you don't need to do this. Francois is just talking, a little crazy here, but you can transfer. So let's just say
But,
you know of
mean
a state.
out of state. But
Yes.
what are the
Let's just say there's a state.
But there
Missy just brought up a good
might
point.
be
She-
rules though? If you transfer out of state, you can't
Maybe-
play
maybe
that
so.
same year. You have to play the next year, maybe.
red shirt,
Oh,
maybe,
yeah.
maybe.
It's a lot of issues.
But I know. I mean, I'm just speaking. Like I said, student athletes. You don't have to listen to me, but I know. Let me be in a state. Let me be in a state where a brother's not getting paid. I'll be like, y'all look that up real quick for me. Where's the next state closest to where I can go?
right.
They'll be like,
right.
junior point guard Francis has transferred over to.
Is that your position? You point guard?
I was a point guard.
Oh, you a point guard?
Has transferred over to Walla Walla. They'll be like, what? Why is he leaving that big school to Walla Walla? And the next day, they'll be like, this man has signed a $3 million deal.
Hey, that's interesting. I mean, I don't want to go crazy on sports because I don't know how much of a. Are you a sports fan, Missy?
I'm a sports gossip fan.
Gossip fan.
So
Okay,
I know
what
the
that is.
gossip of all the sports.
You know
So-
the
the
gossip.
sports players.
So show
yeah.
me into the next topic I bring up, but go ahead.
No, go ahead and bring it up.
So Master P's son
Oh, okay.
has it goes right in with what we're talking about. Just signed a $2 million deal with a company, and he's coming. I believe he's in high school, right? Or he's going
Okay.
into college.
I was like, what son?
Yeah,
I'm
I
thinking.
know he has. I know Master P. I think his name is Percy.
No, Hersey.
Hersey.
Yeah, Hersey
So-
plans to spend a $2 million. I'm looking right here on Tennessee.com. Masterpiece on Hersey plans on spending $2 million in endorsement deals. So he's doing it a different route, because Master P's got like the product with the cereal, the noodles, and it's all about ownership. And today, a lot of the kids, the young kids today, they may be skipping college to go make overseas money immediately because the times have changed.
The times have changed, yeah. So, but I'm glad that you brought that point up, because now that they are able to accept like endorsements and sponsorships and stuff, I'm curious as to, are more people going to try and be motivated to do athletics in college? Like, because they're like, oh, well, I can get paid.
Good
so
point.
I'm going to try
That's a
and do
good.
that.
That's what.
Good
how
point.
much are they getting paid? That's the question.
Well, I would say it
Is it
doesn't.
really
I would
for the
say
love?
it doesn't.
Can you afford your room and board? Like, are you getting paid enough where they're paying me enough money I can afford my room and board? I don't even need a scholarship.
Right. And Missy, you were going to say something.
I don't even think it matters that how much they're getting paid because they weren't getting paid at all before.
That's true.
So
that's very true. That's true.
Some money is better than no money, maybe in their minds. I don't know.
Yeah, but this has been a fight between the collegiate level and athletes for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah. And I think, Junior, just to, my last thoughts on it is it will come down for a lot of people. How much am I making?
Yes.
And who is going to give me the most? For some people. Now, there are still some people, I will say, that will do it for the love of whatever sport that they're in.
Of course.
And really look at the money as a plus.
Well, speaking on doing it for the sport, what do you think about Sha'Carri Richardson? And the issue with the marijuana smoking and being removed
so
off of the Olympic team.
Look.
But now when you say that,
Sha'Carri.
Okay, you saying that as a disappointment?
No, I mean, to me, it's a double-edged sword, right?
Okay.
So for me, everyone knows, well, Missy may not know, but I'm a big New England Patriots fan. We once upon a time had a man called Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon couldn't stop smoking the weed.
Oh my gosh, Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon had something with the weed, and the man is so talented. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Luminary community, if you all watch sports, you all know how
He's
talented
the most
this man.
Talented player
Talented
that
man
never
is-
got to show.
yes.
I mean,
Wow.
And to make a
good.
long story short, Missy, this man got in trouble time and time and time again for some weed. Now, do I have problems with weed? No, there's nothing wrong with it. But when there's rules and regulations that apply
Right.
to whatever platform that you're in, you have to abide by that. That's my only thing with Sha'Carri. You knew what the rules were going in.
I see what you're saying. There's a
So,
responsibility.
there's a
That
responsibility.
you knew what you signed up for.
The girl is so gifted.
Yeah, so there's no sense of like, why are you not letting her compete? Why are you saying this? The double-edged sword on this side is you knew the rules.
You knew the rules.
Okay.
And that's what a lot of people are bringing up is the fact that the rules are the rules kind of thing. Because there are a lot of politicians and a lot of celebrities and just people in general who are against this, her not going to the Olympics. They don't think that it should have disqualified her. So so that's a good point that you brought it up because the United States Anti-Doping Agency literally said that it wants to mitigate there's such harsh consequences to what had happened, but they can't change the rules unilaterally.
Absolutely.
Like they just can't.
Absolutely. I mean, and I understand. Do I love it? No, but do I understand? Absolutely. I mean, I think the world of Sha'Carri Richardson. I think she's an amazing talent. I mean, I don't know if you all got to see the Olympic trials, but
Oh my God.
she just has some speed that is just God-given. Like
The
breakaway.
energy of her.
Oh, the energy.
The
and then
aura of her.
The
Oh my
aura of her.
God.
She brings me back to like the FloJo vibes, and I don't like to compare at all, but the coloring of the hair, her nails, the girl just has swag.
Full glam.
Full glam.
Yeah.
Well, so this is the thing with Sha'Carri Rogers. She's saying from a mental standpoint that she was smoking dealing with the situation with her mother. I think her mother had passed away.
See,
Her
I didn't.
biological mom.
and she was using
Got
it
it.
as a coping method.
Got it.
And I have a friend that played in the NFL, and he said that as soon as the game was over, that he would walk into the locker rooms and there was just bowls of medications to take with labeling the bowls of what they were for any type of drugs for whatever kind of ailments you're dealing with. All hard drugs.
Wow.
And he said if it wasn't for those pills that he was taking that he got dependent on, he wouldn't have been able to move. So a lot of athletes are coming to say, hey, I smoke weed because it helps me in my
Understood.
therapy and my recovery.
Understood.
To them, it's better than, and to me, I kind of agree, that it's better than using something natural than to using a chemical and getting addicted to that. And I mean, some people are addicted to marijuana as well. But that was her reasoning of why she did it.
No, and
And
see,
she accepted responsibility.
yeah, she did. She did.
Does she get a pass? Due to the situations of why she did it.
It's tough.
She wasn't at the club and let's have a good time.
Because if she gets a pass, I'm gonna have to give a pass to everybody else.
Okay.
And
Go ahead, go.
Past Olympians have gotten
Is
away
that
with it.
Tongue twister? What'd you say?
Past Olympians have gotten away with it.
Okay.
Like Michael Phelps. Do you guys remember a while ago? There was a picture of him taking a big old bong rip. Like,
yeah,
that's
you got a point.
Way different.
But was he? Was he doing it in between?
Competition?
In between competition, or was he
I
doing
don't
it
remember.
at his house on his own time?
That's a good question.
She was doing it at her house on her own time, I'm sure.
Yeah, but she was also. I mean, it stays in your system for. Dean, you know how long it stays in your system? Not saying
it's over. It's over 30. Yeah, it's about 30 days. Yeah, for sure.
I think it's about 45 to 90.
45 to 90 days.
Wow.
45
They
to
changed
90
that
days.
since I went to school.
That's why you need to drink your water.
Man, that's like eating a donut.
That's a long time to stay in your system.
It is. That's a real long time.
I mean, it's like this. I give her a pass as in don't ridicule her so much. That was her reasoning of why she did it. But the rules are the rules, and that's what happened. You got to deal with it.
And I think a lot of people, the ridicule came from they probably saw how magnificent she was in the trials, got excited, saying, hey, can't wait for Tokyo.
Yeah.
We're going to have the fastest woman, arguably, in the world. And then now this comes about, and you're not going to be able to see her. And I think
that makes sense.
I think they're trying to get her in on the 4x100 relay, but they're still not sure if there's going to be a possibility of her being able to do that because the suspension may not be fully over with.
Oh yeah, no, they're saying that she's not going.
Okay, so
yeah, she's not going.
That's too bad.
I know. You know what the thing about it? I mean, so there's that opinion, but on the other hand, I'm like, but people are saying like it's considered an enhancer or something, you know, for the sport. So,
right.
But I'm like, I don't know. She smokes and then she still does that. Like you would think that would slow her down.
Absolutely, and I would say that with Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon would go to the games high, and this man would have like 3 touchdowns for over 100 yards, and he was high.
I think people have a misconception of what it really does.
Like, how do you do that?
I think people think like if you use, then you're not able to perform and do things. It's like no. Some people use it. Some people use it to before they eat, so they don't have stomach issues. Some people use it to go to sleep. Some people use it for pain. It's all kind of reasons to use it.
Right.
You know. So I'm not telling you that you need to use it, especially if you're a minor.
No, of course not.
With a developing mind, right? And at a certain age, I do not believe it's that you should be using. You're 15, 16. I don't think that
Not appropriate.
17, not either. You know, I think you need to be within your adulthood if you're going to be able to use it.
Look, I could see Junior as a parent just, you know, he's already a parent, just taking the weed out. And look, you're 14. Give me that weed.
I know, pass it over. I mean, that's what the conversation might be. I'm not going to listen. If my children get to the point where they're like, you know, pops, I'm going to smoke a little weed. I'm going to go, no, son, daughter, no. Just let's do it together. Let's make sure it's responsible. But
That's
you
good.
have to be of age, right? I can't be neglectful. I mean, my mother's done it before. My father's done it before. They don't do it now, but it's something that they've always done. They're healthy. They're fine.
Junior's going to be one of them dads.
We're not talking about crack, man.
No,
Come
no.
on.
That's a really healthy mindset.
Yeah, we're not talking about hard drugs and heroin and itching and scratching like Smokey on Friday. We're not doing none of that, man. We're talking about something that can be taken responsible, and it could be a healing method.
Yeah, and because
So
you don't want.
speaking of, we're lighting it up. You know, so are you a recreational user, Francois?
I am not.
Are you a recreational drinker?
Every now and then, I'm one of those drinkers, like, let's say if we're all celebrating something, I'll drink something. But, like, if I'm on a regular night by myself and I'm like, I need to go drink, yeah.
Okay, what about you, Missy? Are you a recreational user?
I will say I'm a recreational drinker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recreational drinker.
Wine, beer.
Not a marijuana user.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
that's
pleading.
what she means.
I'm a plead fifth. I'm plead the fifth to
Just
that
pass
one.
the fifth and the sixth.
Missy gonna light it up when she leave.
I know, seriously. She gonna be with it in her mouth. See you guys later.
I gotta cope with this. Cope after this.
Okay,
No, I'm just joking.
So,
I had some fun.
so you're a recreational, obviously, user and drinker.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I like beer shots sometimes. I mean,
So you just
I don't like wine.
you don't like
Oh, you don't like wine?
No.
Okay.
No. Me and my family, though, we drink together. Like,
see
dope.
what I'm saying? Do it
see,
together.
right?
As family.
So what you're talking about with
Yeah.
like the smoking and stuff, like that's me and my family. Like, I wasn't drinking. at home young. But I mean, now as we're adults, I mean, I
Right.
go up to my mom like, hey, let's take a shot of tequila. Like,
Right.
there's some chilling in the freezer. Like, do you want one or do you want
Right.
two?
There you
So-
go. There you go.
You know, my dad's coming home right now. Let's open him a beer and make sure he has a cold one. You know,
Okay.
like
Right.
let's go
Pass
sit in
me
the
one too,
backyard.
Pops.
And
Yeah.
it's not like you're out somewhere and you got to drive home. You're with the family.
Right.
Yeah,
I
that's
prefer
perfect.
it.
That's
I like it
perfect.
better.
That's
Yep,
perfect.
definitely.
Definitely when I was younger, I liked to go out a lot. But I mean, I'm older.
Not you, Missy.
No, first of all, Missy's been in the streets lately, and she's been getting a buzz. Look at them things like, what's going on? She's been
I've
getting
just been going to the events.
She's
is
been
what
going
I've been
to the
doing.
events.
I
Listen,
have.
Look,
They're
that's what I'm
grabbing.
talking about.
They're grabbing her. She's the thumbnail on the videos now. They're just
Wow.
putting her.
Did you see that?
I haven't seen him. I have to see it.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
shout
they,
out.
They
shout
got
out
her out
Connect
there.
the
I'm
Coast.
like, I'm flipping through my IG, and I'm like, is that Missy on someone else's?
Someone
page?
else's page.
What the?
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't even know it was posted until I saw one of my other friends. He posted it, and then I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. She's on 99.3, and people are recognizing her, and now they're using her like.
How did that
Yeah, I
feel?
know.
They're using her
I know.
likeness.
That's what I was like. Oh, well,
So-
I like it though. I don't care.
Of course you
Go
don't
ahead.
care.
Keep reposting me.
She don't care. Absolutely not.
Yeah, because my thing is like when you see that at first, like, are you thinking like that's me, or you're just like, yo, they ripped me off? Like, what are they doing?
No.
But you,
No,
like,
no, she's thinking, no, I'm
super-
speaking for her.
Okay.
She's thinking, that's me. Look at me. I look good right here. I like that thumbnail.
How many views
Perfect.
does this
How
have?
many views? What are the metrics? What are the numbers?
Look.
That's what she's thinking.
How many people do I know that liked it already?
Exactly. That's what.
Missy is so hilarious for you all that can't see, like in between our music, she's over here like with her selfies, and then she has a facial looks like I told her she'll look like, I'm not posting this one. I was like, that's the one you should post.
Yeah,
No
But
way.
she's like, she gives the facial expressions like, nah, they ain't gonna see that one.
Nah, nobody's.
Well,
Maybe
well,
Snapchat.
Well, speaking
Yeah.
of that one, we're gonna segue into another song that we have for music review. It's gonna be Sara Diamond, and let us know if you want to sip tea or light it up.
Let's go.
Sara Diamond with the ride. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm lighting it up. Hope I don't burn my fingers, because that was a hot one to me. I like her voice, man. It was just strong, and I thought it was great. I'm a fan of hers because of just the strength in her voice. Great record, in my opinion. Francois, you're giving me some looks. You're giving some looks. I don't know where you're coming from, Missy. Missy's got her tongue hanging out. I don't know what she's doing over there.
I'm just like, what is his face?
You see the face?
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
I'm lighting it up, and here's
Are
why.
you okay?
Your
Are you
face
sure?
had me thinking
I'm lighting it
otherwise.
up.
It was confusing.
I had to just play with y'all for a minute.
Okay, yeah, you had me confused.
I had to
bro.
play with y'all. No, Sara Diamond, shout out to you. Continue doing what you're doing. I love your voice, and I like the fact that you really experiment with your production. Whoever works on your production, they know how to complement your voice with the instrumentation that's behind it. Kudos to you. Continue doing what you do. We salute you over here at Luminary Sounds. I am definitely lighting it up.
Yes.
Lighten it up.
Sara
Lighten it up.
Diamond.
Lighten it up.
Okay, here we go.
Sara Diamond, you get three.
Okay, all
three
right.
lighters
Three
today.
lighters.
3 lighters today. Yes. First of all, shout out to Sara Diamond. I mean, my sister's name is Sarah, so
Okay. Is that
I mean,
why
I
you
like
like
her.
her?
I like her
Aw.
already. I like her already.
You got to have a connection with Missy.
How is it
'cause she's
spelled though? How is it spelled though? You know, because everyone got their own
No
different
H.
ways.
No
H.
S-A-R-A?
Yeah. So same
Yeah,
way.
Same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
But
You
but
learn something new every day.
yes, I really liked her. I thought she had a beautiful range in her voice.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I was trying to copy it when I was.
You was trying to copy it in the
sing.
car? You want to
Yeah.
give it a you want to give it a try right
I will
now?
not. I will not.
Missy's about to sing live for the first time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. And
No, just joking.
okay, well, you heard
Hey,
a
we got
1 second snippet
1 second
of it.
snippet.
And
Coming soon.
If you
Yeah.
want the rest, you have to pay for it.
So I mean,
Pay for it.
yeah.
But yeah. But okay,
Yeah, I liked it. It was great. She was a beautiful song, and I enjoyed it. I was dancing to it the whole time.
wow,
sure.
Wow.
Shout out to Sara Diamond.
Shout out to Sara Diamond. So we're gonna get into another song right now, and we'll be right back in just a few. But that was Sara Diamond. Hit us up on 99.3 FM or Luminary Sounds. Let us know if you sipping tea or lighting it up.
That's right. That's what I'm talking
We were just
about.
jamming out to
Yes,
D'Angelo.
We sure
yes,
were.
we were.
That was a throwback for everybody. D'Angelo,
Yeah.
me and those dreamy eyes of mine. Before that was Riley with Moment. Junior, what we got going on?
I mean, first of all, let's give a shout out to a song with the bridge.
yes,
A song
for sure.
with the bridge that we haven't had that a while. So that's pretty interesting.
Oh, it was amazing. Because,
but-
we were joking about that.
Yeah, but our closing discussion. I don't know if this will ruffle feathers or anything like that, but
I'm scared.
We haven't even heard it. Me and Francois
you haven't-
don't even know what's
you
going on.
haven't.
I'm
heard it,
nervous,
okay.
man.
Well, you shouldn't be nervous. You shouldn't be nervous.
Let's hear it.
Would you date somebody that is everything that you want them to be? Your soulmate, but she's 10 or he's 10 years older than you.
Yeah.
Francois is thinking right now, and he's looking a little bewildered.
Okay, she's
10
everything.
years older than you. I'm talking the connection is magical.
Okay, so for me, no.
You're saying no to the-
You are,
to the
you're saying
soulmate.
no.
And there's one reason.
Younger or older?
Yeah, she would have to be older, right? She would have
She's
to be
10 years older. 10 years older.
Oh, we're doing 10 years older.
10
I-
years
I would-
older than
Oh, okay.
you are.
I would have to opt out Halle Berry
Opt
or
out.
whoever you are.
This is not a basketball contract. You're not just not your fifth season and you're opting out.
I'm opting out.
You're opting out.
So that's a no.
That's a no.
No,
that's-
is
that's
it-
a sip in the
okay,
tea.
before I get to why, Missy,
Yes.
you're dating him.
Yes.
10 years older.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
Okay.
I would do it.
You would do it. Okay.
She said that's not too bad.
Why would
I love her
why
answer.
would you not do it?
Well, for me, I think about children, right? I mean, of course, I would definitely want children of my own. Even if we adopt, that's great. But there's nothing like having a little Junior Francis or just Francesca or something running around.
Not the drink.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
ain't
so
nothing
weird.
like
Not
that.
the drink, Francesca.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Francesca's coming around. Now you saying yes. Why?
Yeah. I just would. That's always been my my limit is 10 years.
Oh, so
Okay.
so you're already at your 11 years is a no-go.
Yeah, I mean, okay, situations.
I'm just saying, 'cause
It's
you're saying
situations, but
Look.
I mean, for the most part, I have tried to keep it under 10 years. Reason why?
Oh, story time.
It's not that bad. The reason why, me and my mom are 20 years apart.
My mom
Okay,
and I. My mom and I.
my mom and I.
Sorry.
Hey.
My mom and I. Shade. My mom and I are 20 years apart. Okay. And I just think I don't want to date anybody that's closer to her age than my age. So the
Understood.
middle
Understood.
ground is 10 years.
Understood.
Yeah.
That makes sense because he can have a thing with you and then.
So
your mom's
I
only
got
10 years
I
older
got a
than-
question for you. So would that be something where you would say you could date my mom?
No.
Okay.
No.
I wouldn't do it. I
wouldn't?
wouldn't do the 10 years. Maybe it's interesting that from the female perspective
Right.
it's okay. For the
It's
male
different.
it's not okay. For me, I feel the same way as you. Like children and later on. Like if you're I don't know, I guess if you're in your 50s and someone's 60, is that the older
That
you
takes
get
the kids out of the equation.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that takes kids. But then I'm starting thinking of if you're 60 and then they're 70. Yeah, it's like
Now I will say this, not to cut you
10
off.
years might be okay though.
Not
Yeah.
to cut you off. If I had kids, oh for sure, Halle Berry, holla at a player.
I had a play. Okay.
Holla at a player.
Okay.
I mean, I would do if I had kids. Now I do not have kids. Do I want kids one day? Absolutely. So for me, that would be my breaking point.
Okay.
Okay, now. Okay, that's the breaking point. I lost my train of thought there. So now, would you date somebody that was 10 years older than you and their child was, let's say the child was half the age of the mother, like 20, like what Missy said?
I'm good. No.
That's what I'm saying. Because now you have an adult in the situation.
Wait, so I'm kind of confused here. So you're saying would I date the child?
No,
What the
that's
world?
not what he's saying.
No, we sipping tea to all of that, friends. No.
I'm saying I'm
No,
not
we're
I'm
not-
not Kels now.
Would you date somebody that had adult children?
Okay, that's a better way of saying it.
Okay. No. I'm good.
You're saying no, you're good.
I'm
Now, Missy,
No.
no.
No. That's not
Absolutely not.
happening. No, it's not, absolutely not happening. It just wouldn't.
Man of your dreams.
Adult. Nope.
So say he's 10 years older, right? He's 10 years older, but his child is say 20.
I mean, if it like works out, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if he's the man of my dreams, like, why would I say no, like, at all?
So, okay, from you, the man of your dreams, you're going to take a lot of things in consideration.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. For instance, the woman of his dreams, you just...
Look, we'll be great friends. I'll
be great friends,
You
okay.
know, I'll text you every now and then. Happy Easter. But brother ain't
Come
going
on, man. Come on. Okay.
I'm good.
But you want to know what? I mean, okay, so we're all older. Junior's married, but we are all older, and it's really hard to find somebody that doesn't have kids when
Right.
you're dating. Anyways,
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Is that hard? Like,
it is sometimes.
wow.
Not because
okay.
I'm looking for people who don't have kids. It's
Right.
just when people have kids, there's just an extra responsibility in their life.
It brings in another dynamic.
Yeah, it brings in another
So
dynamic.
is that
There's
what you
nothing
dealt with
against
too,
it.
Francis?
Of course.
Okay. And
Absolutely.
Is that a hurdle? What is that?
Well, it brings in another factor.
You dated,
because,
you were with someone who had a child.
right.
And how did that relationship go?
It didn't work out, but I wouldn't say it was all on the person having a child, right? It just, I'm with Missy. It brings in another aspect, another dynamic, because now it's not just a person, it's a package.
I got you.
Yeah.
Right?
So, and you going into it as a single person has to know that, and you have to recognize that I'm going into this thing as the person in whatever kids they have, and you have to be okay with that, because if you're not, then you got all kinds of issues that you're going to deal with, and you don't even need to deal with them.
It's a different set of rules and boundaries when you're dating somebody with kids. It's just complete.
is.
It's complete.
It is.
The dating rules of it all is just way different.
It's
It
way
is.
I mean,
different.
it's not.
It is.
It's not bad. It's just different.
So is it kind
It
of
is different.
like trending topic with Tristan Thompson and his lady Chloe and their little situation with their child? 'Cause they're not married.
Okay,
are
so they're
they?
not married. No, so that's where it is. It's the husband against the baby daddy.
The baby
On that
daddy
one,
and the
because
husband.
he's
Okay.
the baby daddy. I mean, who even knows if he's the boyfriend at this point? Tristan Thompson.
So fill me in here.
Well,
because-
Missy knows it all. Missy knows what's
It
going
ju-
on in that situation. So I'm here to give my take, but break it down for me.
Well, I just love all things.
Now Tristan is still
Kardashian.
playing, right? He's still in the league.
Yeah,
right?
he is.
Tristan Thompson. He's still in the league, I believe.
Tristan. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Tristan Thompson.
I was thinking about Lamar Odom.
Lamar's not on. In
Lamar's
Well, I know
not.
he- I know
Lamar's
he is
I think,
not in the
I
league.
think
I know,
he
yeah.
may play in the big three.
Yeah, I mean, so to speak.
know.
But I mean,
Overseas,
he
right?
has his.
Over there's a league here
oh.
that
League
Ice Cube runs
Yeah, the big
called
three
the Big
here.
Three.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was.
And
I thought it was like Turkey
he's
or
having
something.
like a little
I think he
turmoil
did.
with Chloe right now with their child. Not Chloe with Yes, that's right, Chloe, right?
Tristan Thompson. Yeah, Tristan has a baby with Chloe.
No, who's Lamar?
Lamar
has an
has
issue.
has kids with someone else.
Was it the
Okay.
model that he was
That's
with
what I'm
in
confused
Atlanta?
with. Okay, yeah.
He was with someone
his
that
kids are
was
grown,
in
like
Atlanta. Okay.
they're like
Yeah, that's
teenagers and young adults now, kind of thing. So he doesn't have any young kids.
Wow.
But he was just caught commenting on Chloe's picture.
Oh.
And
Lamar?
Lamar was. He's like, "Oh, you're so hot," or something like that. And then Tristan got involved, and then he's like, "Hey, bro, don't come at my girl like
Oh,
that."
what?
Wow.
So, but
Look,
the
my
funny-
man's shooting a
Wow.
shot. He's shooting a shot
and his
again.
ex-wife. Yeah, but the thing
how
is,
you gonna shoot your shot when you already played the game? It's over. This
No.
season is over.
Look,
what are both of them fighting over her anyways? They both treated her bad, like they did her dirty.
Look,
So
He's
don't
like,
be
you
don't be
treated
doing
her
that.
worse than me.
look,
so.
my man. It's like free throws, right? You're giving two. He missed the first one. He's trying to shoot another one.
No,
Yeah, I
but
guess.
bro, trust me, he missed both of them. The game is over.
Yeah.
But I think that I don't know, maybe for her, I think that she feels like there's still some kind of relationship that they have still, and he feels like he can speak to her like that.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting that Missy
So what,
brought
Tristan
up.
gonna fight him?
Yeah, Tristan said.
He said, "Yeah, catch these hands." Basically,
he's
I
gonna
mean, he
fight
didn't say
him?
those words, but yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Over a comment?
Oof.
Good gracious.
Man, it gets dangerous in these Instagram streets,
It sure
in these
It is.
Twitter streets.
It's real up in
It's
the
unnecessary,
Instagram.
bro. It's unnecessary to be
It
fighting.
is.
It's unnecessary.
Man.
Well, I think they're doing it for attention. Like they're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
it for attention. They're not doing it because they're that picture is banging of her, but like they're doing it for the attention that they're gonna get for commenting.
Why are you such a Kardashian fan?
I just think they're so talented, like business-wise. Like
okay.
they're very talented in business.
Now, I know you went to New York. Did you go to their Dash store in New York?
I did not.
Oh.
No. And I've bought stuff off of like KKW Beauty and like Skims and stuff. I get like fragrances for gifts every once in a while kind of thing. But
So you would just love to just have a dinner date with them.
yeah.
You would, huh?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd love to be like
Who's your favorite?
Kim.
Kim is your favorite.
Kim is
who's
my
second?
favorite. Let me show you something. I have to show you
Oh my
something.
goodness.
Oh, here we go.
We're live on air.
Kim
She-
is my background on my
she
phone.
has
This
her
is an obsession.
background.
We're gonna seek therapy after
She
this.
is a fan.
Yeah, she's a
I
fan.
love her. She's so beautiful.
So it's just that you're looking at her and what she has done in business, and and she's done very well in business.
She has.
Oh my
They've
God,
done,
she's
the
so
whole
successful.
family's done well.
Okay.
I mean, even through all the amount of haters and everything, people can say whatever they want. They are successful.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
are.
That's true.
They
That's
have
are.
a very good business plan.
Well, speaking of successful, it has been a successful 2 hours. We've had Luminary Sounds.
It
It is
has.
around that time. At
Glad
12
to be
o'clock.
back.
Francois is back
We
in the
missed
building.
you, Francois.
Yeah,
Woo!
we definitely missed you. Dean's over here right now. We had a great show. And tune in next Saturday. We will be here
Yes.
from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 99.3 FM, Rhythm of the Coast.
Man, we got to
We're
go
gonna
because
miss you
I'm
guys.
about to melt.
You'll be fine, bro. But we will see y'all soon. Have a great Saturday. We out of
Bye.
here.
Bye. Peace.